The today's topic is body, the abode of diseases. This was an article which was written by me on my Facebook timeline on Sunday, August 13, 2017 at 19:15 Indian Standard Time. Originally, it was written, but I also published this article on Tuesday, April 3, 2018 on my blog at blogspot.com. So the article was written for all research-minded astrologers. The very first thing needed in conducting research is the philosophical understanding of that concerned subject over which the research is to be conducted. This is important to understand. The modern pattern of research is different, but I always use a simple process while conducting any research concerning Vedic Jyotish. Mind it, I am just talking about Vedic Jyotish and the research concerning it. Whenever I understand any phenomenon, in terms of planetary language, and then I apply it to a number of horoscopes. And if that is found valid, I try to predict on that basis, and after getting successful predictions on that basis, and the next very thing is to find that in Vedic sources such as Vedas, Upanishads, Puranas, Ramayana, Mahabharata, and similar Vedic texts for its documentation. This is very important. I am again saying this is very important. If that is found there, I accept as the completion of my research work. Until now, I am doing that. I am sure every research-minded astrologer will get necessary insight from it. So here, I explained how I usually conduct research and what is research as per me in Vedic Jyotish, only in Vedic Jyotish. Any research conducted concerning Vedic Jyotish, if not exist in Vedic sources as a reference, cannot be treated as a research on Vedic Jyotish, even though it is result given. This is to be understood by every researcher of Vedic Jyotish. This is my personal opinion. So, I have developed so many other systems also, but other system to predict horoscope. But their references do not find in Vedic Jyotish, in various Vedic texts. So I never considered them as a research. Though few systems were research giving, but I never applied them. This is my opinion. Just I am sharing that. For the benefit of all of you, in the fourth, I will share, as this discussion will proceed further, I will share few parts of my research conducted relating to disease and their occurrences according to Vedic Jyotish. It was since from my childhood. Whenever I heard about the spreading of any epidemic or similar cases that is that are heart attacks on a particular day, every time a thought appeared in my mind that the body is an abode of disease. The body is an abode of diseases, and no one is free from diseases. It is my understanding. I take this as an axiom that body is an abode of diseases. No one is free from diseases. In year 91 or 92, means the 1 year period, in year 91 to 92, when I studied various texts on Vedic Jyotish for self-efforts and also judged the number of horoscopes. And what I found was that the Mahadasha of Sun in general gives one eye disease and irregular heartbeats. This was my findings of 90, in year 91 and 92. This was my findings. Moon's dasha gives depression, cold fever, problems relating to cough, malaria, etc. And also acidity, unknown fears, feeling of untimely death. This is very important to note. This is what an afflicted moon gives in its dasha. Moons rule over mind or mana. Chandrama manaso jata. The Mahadasha of Mars gives piles, anger, high fever, and accidents, etc. Disease relating to bile and loss of good conduct, etc. This is what the Dasha of Mars, afflicted Mars, gives in its period. Mercury is Mahadasha. Find it, planets, the Dasha result which I am sharing with you is only when the planet is afflicted in terms of disease. Mercury Mahadasha gives one problem related to memory. This is loss of memory, headache, and a sudden use of unfair language, etc. Now comes to Jupiter. Jupiter's Mahadasha gives disease relating to heart, overconfidence, and hepatitis, etc. Venus Mahadasha gives disease relating to water, urine, eyes, eye flu, diabetes, dental disease, and frequent night discharges, etc. These night discharges are in case of unmarried youths. Generally, this I have researched. This is my research. Saturn's Mahadasha gives disease like problems relating to joints, knees, ankles, windy complaints, and feeling of loneliness, etc. Rahu's Mahadasha gives fractures on account of accidents, winding complaint, knee problem, dental problem, and wrong judgment of diseases even by the expert doctors. Ketu Mahadasha gives accidents, piles, escaping from responsibilities, disease on account of bitten by poisonous creatures such as mosquitoes and dogs, etc. And the very important point is that the Mahadasha of Moon, Mercury, Rahu, and Ketu can give psychic and psychological diseases. So, when a person undergoes through one of the stars of planet like Moon, Mercury, Rahu, and Ketu, any planet, if found afflicted in his horoscope, can give psychic and psychological diseases. Players, these observations led me to refine the statement made by me in my childhood regarding body that the body is an abode of diseases and no one is free from diseases. But it is a time that decides the nature of disease one suffers from. It was decided by me in year 91 or in year 92. 1991, 1991 and 1992. Years after research, oh, pardon me, year after years, my research on this started advancing, and I found that a planet in 6, 8, and 12 houses in Shashta's chart or D6, Ashtaman chart D8, and Trishan's chart D30, both types, traditional and cyclic, and Shashtan's chart D60, and Khamedan's chart also D40, and Akshvedan's chart D45. So D40 and D60 chart have not been mentioned by me in this written article. Give disease to this planet so disposed give disease without fail in their concerned effective periods. But I was not able to find a statement made by me about body and disease in clear manner in any Vedic literature. So, to understand Ayurbhav, eighth house, eighth bhava, more precisely, I decided to study first part of Charak Samhita, a rare text on Ayurveda, through self-efforts. And there I found a number of terms used in Vedic Jyotish, such as practical applicability of theory of karma, functioning of brain in terms of sattvic, rajasic, and tamasic nature, and many more were dealt in detail, and that helped me more to understand Vedic Jyotish. But I did not find the reference of my statement about body and disease in a very clear manner. So in 2008, now coming to point directly, in 2008, in Bhavish Purana, what I found was amazing. In one of the chapters of Bhavish Purana, there was a dialogue between Krishna Vasudev and Krishna Dwapayan. So, two Krishnas were talking. Everyone knows about Krishna, the avatar of Vishnu, but few people know that in Mahabharata there were two Krishna. One, the Lord Krishna, who gave the Updesha of Srimad Bhagavad Gita to the Arjun, and other was Lord Krishna Dwapayan, from whose tongue the entire Mahabharata appeared. And that Krishna Dwapayan, the son of Rishi Prasar, was also known as Vedavyasa. The dialogue was divine. The dialogue between these two was divine. These two lords are being described. The dialogue between these two lords was described in Bhavish Purana. Bhagwan Shri Krishna says, "O Mahamune, please be kind to describe all the acquired knowledge of Bhojaka." Basically, Bhojaka was and Magas They were the sampradayas of the sun, Surya Sampradaya, Saur Sampradaya. Lord Vyas said, Asti Stulam Snayujutam Mas Shonit Lepan Charma Vanadam Durgandi Punam Mut Purishayo. The second shloka was Jara Shok Samavishtam Yogayatan Maturam Rajaswal Suram Nityam Che Bhut Vasumimam Tajet. So, what Lord Vyas said, this body rests on the bones. It is surrounded with nerves and muscles. It is filled with flesh and blood and covered by skin. The body is filled with foul smelling sludge. Lord Vyasa further said, the body is the abode of ripe old age, sorrows, and all the diseases, and they appear with time. They appear with time. Here, the dasha system comes into being. They appear with the time. The body contains rajoguna, etc., and it is short-lived, and it also contains the organization of 5 basic elements: Panch Mahabhut, fire, earth, air, water, and ether. Isn't it Akash Tatu? So fascination towards body should be avoided at any cost. From the dialogue between two Vedic legends, as described in Bhavish Puran, written centuries ago, I got the validity of my statement and research that the body is an abode of diseases and no one is free from diseases. But it is the time or dasha that decides the nature of disease one can suffer from. So, this was some sort of the video translation of my article. Body, the abode of diseases. Dear students, if you are conducting research on Vedic Jyotish, you will have to expand the reach of your mind. And that can not be possible if you restrict yourself to the study of only the books, whether they are the modern books or ancient books. This I have given you as a, what you can say, hint. So, without understanding the basics of Vedic Jyotish or the literature through your common sense, you are not able to get the inner core of Vedic Jyotish. Try to understand what I am saying. And side by side, you should also give the predictions based on your research. I have seen several astrologers, they are they study with serious approach. But when prediction, the portion of prediction come, they never try to predict. Always remember, an astrologer is known for his prediction, for his correct prediction, not writing lengthy articles or attractive articles. Writing articles or making videos are the work of authors, not astrologers. But there are several astrologers who are good authors and good foretellers. And Dr. B.V. Raman was one of them. He was legendary astrologer. Now, I am ending this video lecture. I will be back with a new topic. Till then, goodbye. परमात्मा शिव एवं भगवती पार्वती आप सभी को शुभ बुद्धि प्रदान करें।